Hi everyone, our particle is moving with the given data and we're going to find the position of the particle. We're given the acceleration function and also the data we're given is s of 0 equals 0 and we also know that s of 1 equals 20. So we'll get started and we know that since we're given the acceleration that with the acceleration of t equals t squared minus 4t plus 6. And to get to the velocity, you have to take the integral of that, of the acceleration function, dt. So when you do that, your velocity of t is just going to equal, and let's take the antiderivative of this. This is going to be t cubed divided by 3 minus t squared divided by t, and there's a 4 here, plus 6t plus c. So if I simplify this, I get t cubed divided by 3 minus 2t squared plus 6t plus c. Now the position of the particle is your s of t. So what I want to do is integrate this again. So basically you're integrating vt. We're going backwards this way to get your displacement or the position. The position of the particle is actually your formula. So v of t dt. So I'm going to integrate this again for s of t. So s of t is going to be, we're going to change this. It's going to be t, and you add 1, so that's going to be to the 4th. And you divide that, and you're going to get 12, because you're multiplying this by 4 here. All right, so do that. All right, and then minus 2t, and we want to make that a cube divided by 3, plus 6t squared, divide that by 2, plus ct plus d. Now, simplifying that further, we're going to get t to the 4th divided by, well, basically, the only way to simplify this further is 6 divided by 2 is 3. So I'm going to write out s of t on the next slide. So we get s of t is going to end up being, what did I get here? Yeah, 1/12. 1/12 t to the 4th minus 2/3 t cubed plus 3t squared plus ct plus d. Now, we know that s of 0 is 0. So if I plug in 0 in all the t's here, so s of 0 equals, when I plug in 0 in all of these t's, all of this is going to be 0. So you get it 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus d. And we know this equals 0, so this equals 0 equals d. So now that we have that, let's try s of 1. So s of 1, you're going to plug in 1 everywhere. So that's going to give you 1/12 minus 2/3 plus 3 plus c plus d. But we already know d equals what? 0, so I don't need to put that there. So I'm going to leave d out of it. And when I add all of this up, this is going to be, common denominator is 12, so that's going to be 1/12 plus, what is this? Going to be 4 12, so that's going to be 8 twelfths. And it's not a plus, it's a minus. And then we need a plus 12 again. 12 times 3 is 36 plus C. So this gives you 29 twelfths plus C equals S of 1. Well, S of 1 is 20. So 20 equals 29 divided by 12 plus C. So what you want to do is take 20 minus 29 twelfths, and that gives you your C. So that's going to end up being 20 minus 29 twelfths is 211 divided by 12 is your C. So what we're going to kind of go through is rewrite this equation and fill in your C and D. And we don't have to worry about D because remember D is 0. So we're just going to kind of knock that out when I write it. So your final equation is going to be S of T equals 1/12 T to the 4th minus 2/3 T cubed plus 3T squared plus 211 divided by 12T. And that's your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.